My name's Clara, I'm 27 years old, I'm from France, but I'm also half Irish, and I did my volunteering experience in Carpe Diem in 2015. So when I arrived at the same time as one other girl from Lithuania, and there was already a girl there from France, and the three of us were the first volunteers from the Erasmus Plus program to come to Carpe Diem. So it was a very unique environment, and it really helped us all bond, and it was a really great human experience. And later, when the first French girl left, a guy from Italy came, and that was a really fun change of dynamics as well. And yeah, so what I remember the most and my main takeaway from the volunteering experience is that it's a great human experience, first and foremost. I made some great friends that I still keep in touch with today. I really built a lot of interpersonal skills. I learned about a new culture. I learned to live with other people in different ways, and it was really amazing on that aspect. And for me, it was also an amazing learning opportunity, because I now actually am a youth information worker, and when I got back in 2016, after 1 year of volunteering, I worked for my sending organization as part of another volunteering program, and all of those experiences really helped me get the job that I have now, and to realize that I wanted to work in this field of youth work, and that it's really fun and it's really dynamic, and there's loads of things happening, and you can do plenty of stuff. Like during our volunteering time in Croatia, we ran workshops. Like, for example, I did an English and a theater workshop, and we helped organize events and an art festival. And we also promoted the volunteering programs in the local schools. We created an Instagram account, and we ran a blog sharing our experience, and all of that was really a good foundation for me to then grow in the field and continue exploring these opportunities. So for me, it was really life-changing in the sense that if I hadn't done this, maybe I would be doing a completely different job. I wouldn't have some of the friends I have now. So it's definitely something I recommend doing.
I'm Cedric. I was doing EBS on 2016. I was in Karlovac to promote youth mobility among young people in this city. It was my first experience living and working abroad, and to sum up, it was just definitely awesome. I met people from Croatia, but also from everywhere, from all walks of life. I traveled, I walked, and I had a lot of fun at the same time. I could obviously talk hours and hours about the benefit that I get from this experience, but I think the more useful for you is to speak about what you can get. Well, if you have this willing to go abroad, maybe after you study, I think ESC is the best option. I'm gonna explain you why. Let's say you just have this idea, you just have to contact an organization as Santa Zamlad. They are gonna inform you, they will give all you need. You search then a project that suits you, that you like, that you want to do. Let's say you find it, you just have to leave, and everything is covered. You don't have to pay for traveling, for the accommodation cost, the food is paid, and you have pocket money for your leisure time. All you need. So everything is already set up to give you confidence and security, and that's more or less all you need when you want to live for the first time abroad. At least if I had one advice to give you, if you are willing to just move on, just go ahead. If it's here, there is a reason, and if there is a reason, you just have to do it, and that's sure you won't regret it if this is really what you want to do. So that's my conclusion. I wish you a good day and I say you bye. Bye.
So hi, my name is Dovile, and I'm from Lithuania, and I did EVS with Carpe Diem from February 2015 until February 2016.
Okay, and what was your project here?
It was promoting youth mobility, and because one of the tasks, for instance, we had was giving presentations in schools and basically explaining different possibilities of moving abroad, and not just Erasmus or European voluntary service, which is now a solidarity corps. But yeah, we were talking about these opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the project.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. So tell us like 3 things you liked about your project, if you remember.
Well, I love Carpe Diem and people working for with and for Carpe Diem. I thought that, yeah, they welcomed us, and they took us in as new family members, and that was just really, really amazing, and just getting to know a new culture and being able to contribute something to like festivals or events and organizing events. That was really nice. Yeah.
Okay, so in which way do you think that this experience contributed in your personal and professional growth?
Well, the understanding of different cultures, definitely. Well, prior the project, I studied in another country as well, but Croatia was really different to any other country I've been to, and I think just visiting a country is not the same as living and working in different environments. So I guess living and volunteering in a different culture makes you, well, it allows you to discover new things about European countries, and because you're volunteering with other people as well, so you get to know really many different cultures. But at the same time, yes, I agree that you would start looking at your own customs, at your own traditions, at your own culture from a slightly different perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And with regards to professional development, I think it helped me try out many new things. And prior volunteering in Carpe Diem, I did volunteering a little bit, but then I continued with that, so that contributed to my, I don't know, so it inspired me to continue with volunteering. And with the professional growth, it was definitely a good add-on to my professional experience, and I got a job like straight away. I came back from my EVS to Lithuania, and I got a job within a month, I think.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So it was, being able to show that you can adapt to new cultures, you can adapt with, you can communicate. Well, you can adapt to new learning environments, and you can learn fast. I think that was one of the things that you can mention in your job interviews, and recruiters like that.
Yeah, great. Okay, the last question is, what do you think about why do you think that others should take this opportunity into consideration?
It's a great opportunity to just take some time off for yourself, and especially if you're not sure what to do with your life. That was one of the main reasons why I did it, because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I'm not sure whether I know exactly what I want to do now either, but for the rest of my life. But it definitely lets you try out new things, and maybe focus and prepare for the next step in your professional life or in your career. Yeah.
Great. So yeah, I think that's it for the questions. And
Yay!
Hello Felix.
Hey Theo, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Very fine.
So we're here to talk about our EVS experience. First, maybe we can introduce ourselves. So my name is Theo, I'm 25 years old. I'm currently living in Marseille in France, where I'm working for a European project. I'm a coordination officer of the project Institute. And maybe Felix, you want to say a few words about you?
Yes, I can. I'm Felix, I'm French and German, I'm 25 years old. I'm currently doing my second year in film directing masters in Estonia currently.
And so we were both volunteers doing a European voluntary service in 2016 and 2017, so for 1 year in Karlovac in Croatia.
And we were in an organization called which is located in Karlovac, Croatia, like you said. We were back then doing an EVS, now it's called European Solidarity Course, but it's more or less the same principle. So we were volunteering for 1 year there. And the main topics of that organization was to provide the young people of a certain place in Karlovac cultural activities related to European topics in general. Maybe Theo, you can start by saying what you were doing exactly there in Karlovac.
Yeah, so we were often working together on video making about topics like human rights or things like this. But I will let you, Felix, present this part of the project. And on my side, I was creating some workshops called Youth Paper. It was a newspaper only made of drawings from the young people of Karlovac, and it was a different way to explore the news and the events which were happening in this place. And I was also giving French classes. And you?
On my side, I was doing some filmmaking workshops for youngsters in the city. I was also developing some short film projects around topics, like you said, human rights, tolerance, diversity, interculturalism. And these could have a lot of different formats. It could be just a short film, documentaries, experimental videos, promotional videos for specific cultural events in the city as well. And in general, it was every time revolving around filmmaking in that field. And yeah, what else did we do in Karlovac? How did you spend your free time, for example?
The free time in Karlovac, it was really different from winter to summer, because in summer we were mostly swimming in the rivers, but in winter it was super cold, but really a lot snowy also, so it was great to enjoy the snow there, drinking beers to get warm also. And having fun and enjoying, and also visiting the new friends we made during the on-arrival training and the midterm training in the different cities where they were, and traveling through the country. I think that was most of what we did. But why did you choose to do an EVS?
I always wanted to do an experience abroad. And for me, the EVS was the right opportunity at the right time. I really wanted to go to a foreign country to speak English, to to work in video making, and it seemed that the EVS was the perfect combination of both, because I was doing this volunteering, providing a service for the community, and at the same time learning a lot about myself, about my crafts, and about my own goals in the future. Maybe that would have helped me to know what I would like to do after the EVS. So yeah, okay. Why did you decide to do an EVS?
Mostly for the same reason, like it was really to have an experience abroad, to discover a country, a culture, to get to know new people, and to go out of my comfort zone and to gain experience, and also learn a bit more of English, to be more confident about it, and to be able to speak and have conversation. But what do you remember from this period? What is still important for you today? Like,
what I value with my EVS experience, it's that it gave me a lot of initiative to lead some projects, and to be able to communicate in a proper way with my collaborators, whether they are also film professionals or people that I will be involved in culture in general, speaking a foreign language. So all that skills that I really used and developed during my EVS, I'm still using them today, because I'm studying in an international master's which uses the English every day. So this is definitely something that was helpful to me. At the same time, I think the EVS is a human experience, because I met other volunteers, I made some contacts that I still keep today with youngsters around the world that I really wish I will be able to see again. When I know we try, but it's not so easy. And eventually it's about being open-minded about other cultures, other people, being tolerant, and all those values that we learned through the process are staying, you know, in our mindset today. And I think this is something that drives us to be a better person in the end.
Hi, my name is Lidia and I'm from Barcelona, and 2 years ago I did a European Solidarity Corps in Karlovac, a city close to Zagreb in Croatia, and I was there for 1 year, and I did my voluntary service in a youth center, and we did very different activities like promotion of European activities and programs. Also some events in the city. We also did some workshops, like language workshops. For example, I was teaching Spanish. Also I was doing a research about voluntarism in the city, and overall it was a great experience that allowed me to meet a lot of different people from all over the world and from different countries. We did very good relationships. Also, it allowed me to discover new places and to travel around, and I really recommend this experience if you are thinking about going abroad and live something different for you. So just go ahead with your idea, because there are lots of facilities and the program will help you to fulfill your objectives.
Hi, my name is Lisa and I am from the Netherlands, and I was a volunteer in the European Solidarity Corps program in 2018, and I volunteered in Karlovac in Carpe Diem for 11 months. And back when I went there, I was 18 years old, and I just went straight after high school to take a gap year and to do something completely different and to volunteer in a youth center. And to be honest, looking back on it now, especially now in these weird Corona times, it was such a great experience. It really offered me an opportunity to try something different and to meet a lot of different people from many different countries, which was so cool for me. I had never had that kind of experience before, and it was truly amazing to see how other people thought about things, and yeah, it really opened my mind, and I'm still very, very grateful for that. I also got to see so many different countries, especially because for me Croatia was a very unknown country, and all the countries around it were really amazing to see as well. And I think the best thing about being a volunteer is that it's a really easy way to go abroad, because many things are already there for you. Like normally housing is already guaranteed and you get money, and it's just a really accessible way to spend time in another country, even when you don't have a lot of financial means as well. So I would 100% do it again. I'm actually kind of sad that I can never do it again, because it was so cool to just do so many different things. So I would definitely say that if you have the opportunity to go abroad in any kind of Erasmus project, because I also later on did a youth exchange, which was also really nice. So if you have the opportunity to do any kind of Erasmus project, I would 100% recommend it to you, because it will change your life and you will learn so much from it, and a lot more than by just being in school or anything else. So yeah, I hope this helps you, and have a great day. Bye!
Hello, I did an ESC in Croatia for around 8 months, and it was a very good experience for me, because you have a lot of free time to do whatever you want, and also you meet a lot of amazing people. So really, as an advice, go to do an ESC, or even if it's just for short term. I think it's a very good experience for you, really.
Hi everybody, my name is Amandine. I'm 26 years old now, since March. Oh my god. I'm from France, and more specifically in Toulouse, in the south. During my gap years, I decided to come in Croatia to make ESV, European Solidarity Corps. I really enjoyed this moment of my life, because I was really free. I traveled a lot. I met a lot of different type of people, and I'm in touch. I'm in contact now with these people. They wish my birthday. They send me some messages when we speak on the Instagram or on the Facebook. This experience opened a lot of my mind, and during this lockdown, I make a motivation letter with resume, and I decided to come back to the university, because before this my English was really good, and it was a weakness when I make my study. And now I'm really proud of me and more confident about my competence, because when you make this type of experience, you meet a lot of type of person, and you manage to create some type of project that you can't imagine when you decide to come to this project. I really enjoy Croatia. I decide to come in Croatia because before Croatia, I make a road trip with a friend, and I travel in Amsterdam, Prague, Budapest, and I don't have the time to discover the Balkan. And I'm really happy about these experiences, because it changed my mind, it changed my mindset and my way to live. And today I discover that I enjoy a lot travel. Then I want to thank Carpe Diem, because they are really good with me, and thank you so much for accepting myself in these experiences. And thank you. Bye.
Hello, Bok. My name is Anna. I'm from Tbilisi, Georgia, and currently I am an European Solidarity Corps volunteer in Karlovac, Croatia. I have been here for already 6 months and I'm going to stay for another 6. I work in an NGO called Carpe Diem, and my project is about promoting mobility in young people and youth. I decided to do this project after I finished my bachelor's, and I wanted to try something completely new. So I decided to move to another country. I found out about European Solidarity Corps through my friends who have already done this project, and they were super satisfied with their experience. But my experience here is very unique, because I'm volunteering during the world pandemic, but even during these difficult times, I can say that I still managed to do and learn a lot. I managed to travel a bit, and summer is on the way, so that means more travel. I also gained a lot of new job-related skills. For example, especially in digital part of it, as mostly because of pandemic we are doing lots of stuff online. Me and my coworker started producing vlogs and podcasts, which is a completely new skill and experience for me. I love it here so far because I meet lots of new people from very different countries, and talking with people who have a very different background and culture than you really changed my perspectives and approach to some issues. And I'm even learning stuff about myself because I'm put in situations that I have never been before. For example, this is my first experience abroad. I took my first ever plane to come here. So yeah, and generally also not being able to rely anytime on your family and your really close friends, lifelong friends, really pushed me, and I became more mature in a very short amount of time. And that was one of my main goals coming here, to become more independent generally and also mentally. After my project ends, I would still love to stay in this field and work in some non-governmental organization, because I really like the values and attitudes that people who work in NGOs have, and I would love to share that. So my advice to anybody who is thinking about going or not going, and doing or not doing ESC or any kind of Erasmus project, I would really advise them to do it, because it will definitely be an eye-opening and growing experience for you, and most likely also very positive. So just do it. And that's it. Thank you. Bok!
My name is Caroline Braillon. I'm 24 years old. I'm French, and I am doing ESC volunteering in Carpe Diem. It's an NGO in Karlovac, Croatia. I'm gonna stay 1 year, and my project is communication, and I'm here to promote youth mobility. Before coming here, I graduated of digital communication in Paris, so it's a master's degree. Before that, I did a bachelor in cultural mediation, and this is my first experience abroad. This is the first time I'm living like for long term abroad. The NGO is Carpe Diem. They are located in the youth center of Karlovac. We can receive public in the youth center, and we do workshops, like a lot of artsy workshops. Like we have all of the art supplies you can imagine. We do like sticker workshop, painting workshop. We did for Christmas Christmas decoration workshop, and we have like our target is from 15 to 30 years old, so youth in general. Some of the public we are trying to reach are like kind of the difficult public. Like we have some kids who are coming from like special like care center because they can't live with their families. Also my roommate is working with young refugees from Syria. So yeah. I decided to participate to the ESC volunteering program because I had just graduated and I wanted to experience the live abroad while being useful. Like before looking for like a traditional job, I wanted to have this kind of different experience. So I first started to look for a service civic outside of France, and a friend of mine who already did ESC a few years ago told me about it. She sent me the link of the European Youth Portal, and I completed my profile, and Carpe Diem reached to me like very soon after that, and I really wanted to be useful, and this is like such an amazing way of make something that makes sense, and it's also fully covered, so I don't rely on my parents' money or anything, so it was really like the best option, and I said yes immediately, and I'm really thankful to be there. Did I have expectation? Well, of course, but also not that much. Like I really wanted to be friends with my roommates because part of the reason I wanted to come was also to experience the roommate's life. And I'm very lucky because my roommate is really my best friend here. But I would also say that everything happened so fast. Like I started to apply and then got a response and then went to leave in less than 2 months. Like it's kind of fast, you know, so but I also wanted to happen like right now, so I didn't think too much about it, honestly. I just knew that it was my time to go and I just went. It is my first experience abroad. I've never been longer than 3 weeks abroad before. And what's the question? It was easy to leave. Well, yeah, it was easy to leave because, as I said, I didn't do any Erasmus during my studying years, and I kinda wanted to, but I didn't for like different reasons. And so this is maybe I was not ready, and then when I decided to come last October, I was actually ready. So it was not hard to leave because I really wanted to do it. Like I was very like driven. Do I feel changed? I like this question. I don't feel changed. I feel like I'm the fullest version of myself. Like literally no one here knows me. It's like a fresh start. Like I'm starting from the bottom. And no, like for the first few months I was like, oh my god, everybody's talking about it's gonna change your life, it's gonna like be the perfect experience to discover yourself, and I was like, well, I guess I am not discovering that much. But it's been 6 months now, and I think I can tell that I'm just like the fullest version of myself. Like there's not much holding me back, and I'm happy because I don't know, I feel like I'm comfortable with myself, and that being here where you have to do everything on your own, you know, and it's in a foreign country. I really don't speak any Croatian at all. I'm trying to learn, but you know, and so yeah, I'm just being more okay with myself than I was before, maybe. So in that aspect, it's really great. Yeah, I see some new opportunities with being here. Well, first, living 1 year in a foreign countries always make you improve your English, so that's for sure something I can sell when I come back. But also it made me more certain that I really want to work in NGOs, that it's really more calling my name than any regular company. I feel like I give the best of me when I'm fully agreeing on the values of the structure I'm working for. So I definitely think I will try to look for jobs in NGOs, and the whole youth work of going abroad, discovering, like meeting new people, and the whole NGO world where it's the European Union is giving money to like make some great project happen and make people from very different background meet. I really like that, and so yeah, being here brought me this certainty of what I want, because I was really not so sure before coming here. I didn't know what I was wanting to do, even though I graduated, so it's good that I finally have a more clear vision of what I want in my future. My best moment, I don't know if I can pinpoint an exact moment, because it probably would be traveling and discovering like new stuff, but as you know, it's not so easy to travel right now. I'm really expecting a lot from summer, like we will probably travel much more than we did for now. But I would say I'm very glad for the people I met here. I met people from like literally like whole different countries, like quite different culture and very different background for sure. And we happen to share so much, like it's a real friendship. We have so many same references, and I don't know, like I love internet, like it made us even if we come from like such different places, be so like we are relating to each other like so much. It's crazy and I love it, so I would say that's probably the best. And also the best is to come, because this summer I will for sure discover much more of Croatia, and Croatia sounds really promising, like it's such a pretty country. The few cities that I've seen were really great, the nature is gorgeous, so I'm really looking forward to it. But you're asking me that in April, like come back to me in August and I will probably have so much more to tell you. If I could give one advice to someone who is not so sure about coming, I would say forget your doubt. I know it's easy to say that, but seriously, everything is covered. You are gonna come to an NGO who's probably used to receive volunteers. The apartment, like all the commodities are provided. Even the flights is provided. You just have to find where you want to go, what you want to do, you apply. I mean, it's so easy. It couldn't be better. I can't see how it could be easier. Seriously, like everything's covered. You just have to look for what you want to do and then you go. That's so great. And so I would say don't think too much. Go on the youth portal website, file your profile, and then you just have to check what really makes you dream and just apply. It's just that easy. You can do it.
Hello, my name is Khadija, I'm from Morocco and I am a volunteer in Carpe Diem here in Croatia. I decided to do a volunteering work because volunteering helps you to take a year of studies so you can gain some insights about what you want to do in the future, and it also helps you to gain some professional experience, and it also helps you to prepare for what's coming next. If you are interested in work, I mean, if you want to start a job, volunteering is for me is like the first step to go into the real work of the real world of working. It also helps if you are interested in doing pursuing a master abroad, for example. It will help you and increase your chances to be admitted. Also, if you are interested in scholarships, it also helps you to I mean, many master scholarships now are requiring at least 1 year of volunteering, so it is really good for you to prepare yourself for what's coming next, either work or studies. So yeah, why did I choose Croatia is because last year I was here as an Erasmus student. I left here for 9 months in Zadar. I studied at the University of Zadar, and I really enjoyed it. I really like Croatia. It's really beautiful country, and also it's cheaper in comparison with other Schengen countries, for example, and you can either the scholarship or volunteering. It would help you very much to I mean, the funding is very much enough. I mean, it can cover everything, and also you can travel. So last year the pandemic happened and I was still here, so it wasn't that bad in comparison with other countries that went in strict lockdown. So we were still able to go for a walk, just like walking alone. It's a good thing. It's way much better than just being stuck in your room. And but I couldn't travel to all the cities that I wanted, so I decided to volunteer in the same country to finish my unfinished business. And yeah, I am really enjoying it. My project is about helping young migrants with fewer opportunities, help them to be engaged in media, cultural activities, language learning, especially English, because it's the main language of studies and everything here in Croatia, so, and in the whole world. I mean, it's really essential. So I really enjoy working with them. They are so sweet, they are so, I mean, you know, kids, they are learning now. I really love to engage them in other activities. Unfortunately now we cannot do much, but I really hope that in summer, maybe in July, we can do a lot of activities, like indoor or outdoor activities, and I'm really happy to work in Carpe Diem and to work with these kids, especially because you can see the progress, you can see that they are learning, and that's like, you feel that at least you are doing something. And well, yeah, last but not least, I always say that volunteering gives you the opportunity to help others, but at the same time you are helping yourself,
So you give something, but you are learning at the same time. You are gaining expertise, you are learning some interpersonal skills, you are preparing for what's next, and also you are learning about yourself more. You can find yourself in such situation in which you need to learn some kind of skill, and that's when you start developing some kind of skills, and this is great. Yeah, thank you.